And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching the show. Welcome back to the Crypto Sherpa Show, where I cover the latest cryptocurrency news articles to keep you up to date on what's going on in that crypto space. And we are in a new location right now. Sherpa's been making his rounds. I was in our Las Vegas Crypto Club last week. Over the weekend, I went to California for my dad's 60th birthday. Happy birthday, Pops. I love you. I'm glad we got to get all the kids together. And now I am in Dallas, our Plano, Texas club location, which is amazing and beautiful. And guys, we have a ton of office space ready for you to rent out. So if you want to have a great work environment, a great place to work, and be in the best environment, just surrounded by crypto and Bitcoin people, this is the place you want to be. So if you're looking for office space to actually have an office out here, give the Dallas Club a call. We are filling spots fast. So if you want a spot, come on down here to secure your safe workspace here. But yes, welcome back. It's been a couple days. Last show I did was on Friday. What is going on in the crypto space? Like, we have Germany planning to buy back Bitcoin. I told you Germany was going to be buying back after they sold their Bitcoin at 56,000, but nothing set in stone. We got word on it. We have the France also trying to adopt Bitcoin as well. They want to at least get 2% supply, not of the Bitcoin supply, but I think of their holdings. And then there's so much other news. And Michael Saylor always says, do not sell your Bitcoin. So we got a handful of articles today. And yes, I'll be here for just a little bit longer. I take my flight back to Sarasota in a couple hours. So I will be back there tomorrow at noon to provide you with more crypto news, as well as our crypto class. If you want some educational classes, join the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, that logo right there, or go to bitcoinben.io to choose a club near you. But yeah, let's dive into the news. What is going on in the crypto space? So first up, I don't even want to start with this. I want to start off with some French lawmakers propose national Bitcoin reserve bill to hold 2% of Bitcoin supply. That's definitely going to be our first article we cover. But I wanted to talk about some Twitter news. Like, we got Germany, the second largest party, AfD, introduced a motion to build a Bitcoin reserve. So it was it last year when Bitcoin was around $56,000? Let's go to the Bitcoin chart. Like, where are we at? Right now we're at 111. So we had a little dip since the weekend. Last weekend we were at 116. We were just hovering around 14,000 a bit. So it looks like there's a little dip, but let's see where that price was last year, because I want to know when Germany sold. I believe it was around 56,000. So let's go to the charts for a year ago. Because if you look at the year-long chart with Bitcoin, it's like we did double since last year. So if you bought Bitcoin last year, you do X your portfolio. But yeah, let's take a look at the year chart. Here we go. So, a year ago today, we're at like the 69. This is like when it all started pumping. So it was like right before this that Germany sold off like, how much did they sell? Like $180 billion worth of crypto? I forgot that. But yeah, so they sold it off, but now they're going to be acquiring some more of it. And again, I think that Bitcoin they sold off as a donation. So, but they still should have kept it. But if you ever want to know how much Bitcoin it takes to have more than Germany, well, it looks like you only need $815. So fun fact, if you hold more than $814.54 of Bitcoin, you own more Bitcoin than Germany. So hey, pat yourself on the back if you did that. But yeah, so Germany is going to get back in on it. And then what else is going on? Well, yeah, Michael Saylor says, do not sell your Bitcoin. So some have asked how much Bitcoin I own. I personally hodl 17,732 Bitcoin. That was back in 2020, which I bought at $9,882 each on average. And I informed MicroStrategy of these holdings before the company decided to buy Bitcoin for itself. So I guess it has to start off with the individual people first before it moves into the company. So Germany, the country, but again, it just takes one person, one politician, one person in power to go, hey, let's make a change. I've been doing it this long, and here, take a look. Let's start doing it. So I believe that is what they're doing. But yeah, so Michael Saylor is saying just never sell your Bitcoin. And he's also just a great person to listen to. And so he does have his quarterly report coming up this coming days. Hold on, let's see. When is that next one coming up? Let's just load up. So we're excited to announce that the leading Bitcoin analyst will be joining the live Q&A of our Q3 earnings call tomorrow at 5 p.m. So this was posted. When was this posted? This was 29th. So this was posted this morning. So tomorrow on October 30th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, you may want to tune into that Q3 earnings. Hey, look, they got Natalie Brunelli in there. And who are those other three guys? probably big in the crypto space. But no, these interviews and this just talks, even though they go over their earnings report, it is great and invaluable information that you can get from it, because he may just say something that could be like a catalyst point for the crypto space. So yeah, so that's going on there. And then also, French politician Eric Cloudy introduced a bill to adapt the new monetary order by embracing Bitcoin and crypto cycle. So this is what leads us into our first article of the morning on the French lawmakers' proposed national Bitcoin reserve bill to hold 2% of the Bitcoin supply. Now let's go through this article. So lawmakers have reportedly introduced a comprehensive crypto bill proposal in the French parliament that could establish a national Bitcoin reserve and boost the industry's adoption in the country. Now, the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve proposal. On Tuesday, the Union of the Right of the Republic, the UDR party, led by Eric Ciotti, or is that Cloudy, was set to introduce a pro-crypto bill in the French parliament to address three key areas of France's crypto ecosystem. Now, Gregory Raymond, the co-founder of the Big Whale, shared the news on X, noting that this is the first time such comprehensive legislation has been introduced in the country. Now, this text contains several proposals that the sector has championed for many years, as well as other unprecedented ones. He stated that, noting that it follows the steps of the US President Donald Trump, whose commitment to the issue has helped attract a new electorate that few had previously courted. Now, according to the Post, the main policy proposed a French strategic Bitcoin reserve with the creation of a public administration establishment to diversify the foreign exchange reserves and protect the country's financial sovereignty by building a nation's digital gold reserve. Now, the EPA would be dedicated to holding and managing 2% of the total Bitcoin supply, or around 420,000 Bitcoin, within the next 7 to 8 years. Now, notably, the strategic reserve would be funded by public Bitcoin mining using surplus nuclear and hydroelectric power. And that actually is one of the other articles where Brazil is doing that as well. And that just goes on the whole debate on Bitcoin's bad for the environment. That is not true. Bitcoin will always go to where clean and wasted energy are. So if you do not understand that, definitely do some research on it, because they're always Bitcoin mining. Yeah, it does take a lot of energy, but they're looking for clean, renewable energy, whether it be hydropowered, wind-powered, flare technology, like the oils that just get burned off in the air. Bitcoin mining always searches for the cleanest and cheapest energy out there. So this is, if they do the mining that way, that would be amazing. But additionally, the text proposed using systematic retention of Bitcoin seized during the legal proceeding payments of taxes made in Bitcoin, and the allocation of a quarter of the amounts collected through the Livret A and LDDS savings schemes. Now, for daily Bitcoin purchases on the secondary market to fund the strategic reserve. Now, they should probably just be purchasing Bitcoin through us. Come on. Confidential bulk purchases, I think they would really want that, but who knows? They'll probably just go through Coinbase or some other big company out there. The crypto bill tackles stablecoins, and the industry is supportive of it. So the bill also encourages the euro-denominated stablecoins, recognizing that these digital assets as credible alternatives to traditional payment systems and proposing key regulation for the sector. Now, among the proposals, the text suggested a £200 daily cap. I think that's pound. I'm terrible with fiat symbols. It could be the euro, but 200, I'm going to call it a pound or euro, daily cap for euro-pegged stablecoins, which would be exempt from taxation and social contributions. It would also authorize the use of euro-denominated stablecoins for paying taxes. Now, the policy reportedly aims to ease the markets in crypto assets regulation, the MICA, to facilitate the issuance of stablecoins by European banks and companies, a topic recently discussed by the global watchdogs. And at the same time, it seeks to oppose the euro-based central bank digital currency at the EU Council, which is considered decentralized and pose a threat to financial freedom. Now, moreover, the proposed legislation also addresses energy and financial barriers, adapting electricity taxation for crypto mining by creating a progressive dynamic excise duty based on the price and tiers of experimenting with their flexibility of the TERPE tariffs for flexible and adjustable consumer sites. Now, and integrating Bitcoin and other crypto assets into the stock savings plan via exchange traded notes is what they're doing. Now, in his ex post, Raymond explained that the proposed bill chances of passing are low as it is an independent legislative proposal unrelated to the finance bill currently in the French parliament and was designed without the collaboration of other political parties. So it therefore has little chance of being adopted by the Parliament Bureau due to the UDR's limit weight in the chamber, which is 16 MPs out of 577, he added. Nonetheless, he affirmed that despite the extremely low probability of advancing, it demonstrates the UDR's ambition to position itself as the party best able to defend the interests of the French crypto ecosystem. So yeah, so this will most likely not go through out there, but there is a team and a party out there which is fighting for cryptocurrency adoption and Bitcoin. So again, it's just a proposal out there, just like with the Germany one. It's just proposals. People are talking about. There are people interested in it, and then that's just where it all starts and where it all begins. So yeah, let's hope it can go through. It's a very slim chance, but hey, maybe go to Polymarket and place some bets on it. But let's continue on with the news and how we're talking about like how Bitcoin mining moves into clean energy and what it's doing. Now let's move over to Brazil, because Brazil's solar firm Thopin considers Bitcoin mining to absorb its surplus power. So they have the surplus power that they can use. Instead of being wasted or just gone, they can actually use it to mine Bitcoin. And by doing so, you're securing the network even more. The more Bitcoin miners out there, nodes out there, just secures and makes the Bitcoin network that much stronger and harder to attack. But the Brazilian solar energy company Thopin is reportedly exploring Bitcoin mining as a way to monetize excess renewable power and offset curtailment losses. So Brazilian solar power producer Thopin is exploring a move into Bitcoin mining to absorb surplus energy generated by the country's fast-growing renewable sector. The company's CEO told local outlet BN Americas, and Gustavo Ribeiro, who is the CEO of Thopin and its majority owner, Pontal Energy, told BN Americas that the company is considering expanding into Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining, according to a Wednesday report. When asked how Thopin plans to address Brazil's energy oversupply, Ribeiro said that the company is mitigating the issue through diversification. He added that the company is also evaluating solutions such as data centers and Bitcoin mining near the load to absorb locally generated energy. Now, the remarks follow an early October Reuters report that several crypto mining companies were negotiating with the Brazilian electricity providers to capitalize on the country's renewable power surplus. Now, Brazil's energy oversupply, didn't realize I had an oversupply, but Brazil is currently facing an oversupply of electricity from its rapidly growing renewable energy industry. In August, Reuters report indicated that the country's government planned to solicit 2 rounds of bidding in 2026 for hydroelectric and fossil fuel thermal power plants to secure reliable energy and reduce reliance on intermediate power sources such as wind and solar. Now, solar power suppliers in Brazil are facing curtailment, limiting the amount of energy that they can supply to the grid. Now, curtailment is a challenge for the sector, according to Ribeiro, who views converting energy into capital through Bitcoin mining as a potential solution. Now, energy companies jump into mining right now. So Brazil is not the only country where companies operating in the energy industry view crypto mining as a profitable prospect. Union Jack Oil, a public traded United Kingdom-based energy company, announced over the summer that it plans to convert natural gas from its West Newton site into electricity to power Bitcoin mining in an oil to crypto monetization project. And that's where, like what we usually see with flaring, these oil companies cannot sell, or there's rules for how much they can sell of oil. And so what they do is they just burn it off in the air, causing all that CO2, bad for the environment stuff. That was, if you're comparing Bitcoin with the rest of the world and how it's bad for the environment, it doesn't even compare. But that's what they were used to do. So this is just wasted energy going off out there when they could harness that energy, convert the oil into electricity, and then use that electricity to mine Bitcoin. And that is what they are doing. Now let's continue this article. So in June, Canada agriculture firm AgriForce is a growing systems that launched a similar initiative, and the company announced it would use stranded gas to power 120 Bitcoin mining rigs with plans for further expansion. So again, it's not just one oil company doing it. There is many companies in the energy sector that are using their surplus energy, excess oil, just all that stuff to mine Bitcoin because it's proven to be profitable. So that is what's going on with Brazil, mining companies, and Bitcoin just getting stronger because the more miners out there, the stronger the network is. Now let's continue on with the news. What else is going on? Now we're leading into more altcoin space. I got just a couple articles for you today, but Western Union chooses Solana for a stablecoin. So headlining a blockbuster day for Solana, which has a record-setting debut for its shiny new staking ETF as well. Did those ETFs actually go through? I remember because of the shutdown, like we were missing out on XRP, Litecoin, Solana, and a handful of other ETFs out there. So did this actually get pushed through? Because I rummaged through a couple articles out there, but didn't get confirmation about that. So maybe that's something I get to look forward to for tomorrow's show. But let's go through this article. So the world's biggest money transfer company is going on chain, and it didn't pick Ethereum or Bitcoin. So what happened is Western Union, the 173-year-old global money transfer giant, just announced it is launching a stablecoin on Solana's blockchain. Now, Western Union will issue a US dollar stablecoin called USDPT. Now, it's built on Solana with custody provided by Anchorage Digital. The rollout begins in 2026, targeting hundreds of millions of users across LATAM, Africa, and Southeast Asia regions, where stablecoins already dominate the real economic usage. Now, wait, why is this not loading? Where is this? Where's the article? Sorry, bad internet. I'm on my Wi-Fi. Here we go. So as for stablecoins, they are clearly eating the world, and Western Union is capitulating on it. So global remittances are at $860 billion market cap value. Even if 10% of those flows move into stablecoins over the next 2 years, that's $86 billion in annual on-chain volume, largely on Solana. Now, stablecoins are the future, and Solana is part of that future. Now, a really nice narrative win on the same day that Bitwise Solana ETF set the record for the highest volume for any new ETF to be launched in 2025. I wonder if BlackRock is watching. So, that will be BlackRock's next ETF coming out. So a few crypto and Web3 headlines that also caught our eye today. Let's see. We have crypto majors are red ahead of today's FOMC. Bitcoin's negative 1% at 113, which is down again to 111. ETH down negative 3% at 4,000. BNB's negative 2, and Sol is at $199. Now, the Trump meme coin is up 19%. Trump Media also introduced a new partnership with Crypto.com to have their prediction markets. Circle's Arc blockchain went live in testnet, and Ethereum Fusaka upgrade cleared its final test build as a key L2 scaling solution for its mainnet. So that's also what was going on. But in corporate treasuries, let's see, the Bitcoin ETF saw 149.3 million in net inflows on Monday, with Ethereum seeing 246 million inflows. SharpLink shared plans to deploy 200 million of its Ethereum holdings into Linea DeFi, and Bitwise BSOL ETF debuted and had the highest launch day volume of all ETFs since, with $56 million. So I guess it did get launched. It wasn't the BlackRock or the big rise. Honestly, when it comes to ETFs, I feel like the big ones that everyone really pays attention to is BlackRock and Grayscale. So Bitwise, yeah, they threw out their ETF with Solana, and yeah, it did very well. So this is probably going to urge, push, nudge. Yeah, I think those are the words I'm thinking of. Urge and nudge BlackRock, Grayscale to officially launch it, despite the government shutdown going on. Or is that over yet? When is that going to end to? Meme coin space. Let's see. Is there any meme leaders right now? Dodgy, Pepe. Nope, still the same. Token airdrops going on. Let's see. MetaMask introduced their season 1 rewards for 30 million up for grabs. And yeah, so this is giving us some disinformation going on. NFTs, I still think NFTs are dead, but you never know. They could come back too. Right now, the big narrative I see going on is just prediction markets, robots, and AI. So we'll see how the market plays for that. But yeah, so Union Jack, no, not Union Jack, Western Union did choose Solana for their stablecoin USDPT. Was that what it's called again? Let me just double check that, verify with you. It is US dollar stablecoin. Man, come on, where are you? USDP. No, they're not even saying it. Where did I see it? Oh my gosh. So USD, I believe it was USDTP. But yeah, so Western Union chose Solana. So this is bullish news for Solana, and I would definitely expect that price to go up because of it. Now, what else is going on in the news? Again, there is more people utilizing or adopting cryptocurrencies out there. And we're seeing it in the tax information, the tax sector we see going on in Norway. Because it looks like the Norwegian tax authority sees 30% jump in crypto reporting since the previous years. So according to Norwegian authorities, more than 73,000 people in the country reported on $4 billion in crypto holdings for the 2024 tax year. Now, the Norwegian Tax Administration said that more people declared cryptocurrency holdings in 2024 than in any previous year following efforts to increase reporting. Now, in a Tuesday notice, Norway's tax authorities said that more than 73,000 people in the country reported owning some form of cryptocurrency in their 2024 returns. Now, the numbers marked about 30% increase year over year from crypto holdings in 2023 and significantly more than in 2019, when only 6,470 people in the country of its 5.5 million declared having digital assets. Now, it is gratifying that more people are reporting that they own cryptocurrency, and this way ensuring that the tax is correct, said Tax Director Nina Shanke Funmark. We have taken several measures in recent years to increase the number, and we see that these measures are having an effect. Now, here is those stats from the previous year. So in 2019, there were 6,470 people declaring they own crypto. 2020, we had 14,825, literally doubled the year before that. 2021, that one literally tripled to 44,000. 2022, that was like the first time we saw like a little decline in adoption rate, going from a 2x to a 4x, but still an increase with 50,000 people. Then 2023 was around the same, and then 2024 we had a nice increase to 73,131. Now, the total amount of crypto reported from the 73,000 people in 2024 totaled more than $4 billion in holdings, and this represents about $550 million in gains and $290 million in losses, according to the tax authority. Now, crypto exchange operators and custodians will be required to report certain information through third-party reporting starting in 2026. Now, Norway holds a sovereign wealth fund with exposure to cryptocurrencies through Norges Bank. As of August, the fund had indirect exposure to 7,161 Bitcoin through investments in the companies like Strategy, Metaplanet, and Coinbase. Now, the country's tax authorities are fighting to handle crypto reporting. So, like Norway, some governments have made significant changes in their tax policies since the advent of digital assets. Earlier this month, the UK tax authority issued about 65,000 letters to people suspected of underreporting or evading taxes on their crypto gains. So they're still pushing to just get people just to report on it. But guys, yeah, if you have to report on your crypto taxation, do it. And that's written like when you're asking yourself, well, what should I report on? It's basically anything you use with a centralized exchange out there. If you ever dealt with crypto, Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP, if you ever dealt with any of them on, say, Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, PayPal, Venmo, or even Cash App, like if there was any of these platforms that you provided, like your social, driver's license, all your information, which is the KYC, know your customer, that has to be reported on. So anything you've done on those platforms, they have a record of that. So they know that you've been dealing with crypto, so you should report on it. Now, when it comes to the DeFi space, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't say that. So if you're like keeping your crypto in your cold storage device, you're dealing with the DeFi space, sure, nobody knows that that's your crypto and everything. If you want to report on it, go for it. But the really things that you really need to report on, though, is anything that has to do with the centralized authorities out there. So if you get one of those 1099 or some form, pay your taxes, guys. Don't let those guys come after you. But yeah, so way to go, Norway, on increasing, not Norway, but just way to go, Norwegian people, for just adopting cryptocurrency. Because again, this isn't just showing that, like, yeah, people are reporting their taxes. Woo, good job, taxes. I don't like taxes. But the numbers of just people reporting on it and showing that increase, this shows me that people are getting involved in cryptocurrency, whether it be Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP, NFTs, the metaverse, real world assets. Like, they are adopting it. They understand that this is where the world's heading. And so I love seeing that number increase. But let's take a quick commercial break really fast, and we will be right back after these messages.
What if I told you a truck driver cracked the code to building a crypto empire? Meet Bitcoin Ben. He went from driving 18-wheelers to creating 6 different ways for regular people to stack Bitcoin and build wealth. This isn't just another crypto course. This is a complete ecosystem where you earn while you learn. First up, the confidential bulk purchase program. Get Bitcoin at wholesale prices through group buying power. Then there's Home to HODL. Convert your home equity directly into Bitcoin instead of cash. Need funding? The Loans for Bitcoin program gets you the capital to buy more crypto. Want passive income? Private Key Capital puts your Bitcoin to work. Hungry for something different? Bitcoin Ben's tokenized beef lets you invest in real cattle backed by blockchain technology. And if you want to mine, Bitcoin Ben's mining program gets you started with the right equipment and knowledge. But here's the kicker. Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club pays you to learn. Earn 10% on direct referrals, 5% on second level, 2% on third level. This might be the only membership where you make more than you pay. Ben went from 10 years behind the wheel to becoming the world's most unlikely crypto expert. Now he's sharing everything through live training, community events, and proven systems that work. Ready to stop watching from the sidelines? Join Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club today and start stacking sats while building your financial future. Your truck driving days are over. Your crypto empire starts now.
And we're back, and yes, it does. So if you need help buying Bitcoin, join a local club near you, whether it's here in Dallas, over in Sarasota, Nashville. We have clubs opening up all over the place. We can help you out, and these are programs offered to our club members only. So if you want confidential bulk crypto purchases, hence I was just talking about the crypto taxing, like where you should report on. If you want confidential Bitcoin so nobody knows you bought it, we have options for you. We've got loans for Bitcoin. Say you're sitting on a bunch of houses or houses out there, and like we can help you take equity from that and convert it into Bitcoin as well. We have our beef initiative here too, clean organic beef. Like, why worry about inflation? Get your year supply of beef right now. And we have many more programs coming out later on, as well as our private key capital, our first fully backed Bitcoin bank. So much stuff is going on. If you need more information, go to bitcoinben.io, and Baxter approves of it, right, Baxter? Yes, Baxter comes with me too on all these trips. She's our little travel girl club mascot, and she's hit literally every club now so far. All right, take off. But let's continue on with the news. What else is going on in the crypto space? Well, first up, IOU. Uphold to debut the XRP and Bitcoin loans in December, boosting crypto utility and Bitcoin Hyper's 10x potential. So yeah, more companies allowing you to borrow against your Bitcoin. Oh, my mic went out. There we go. Yeah, borrow against your Bitcoin, crypto, and yeah, so even our club has opportunities for that too. But here's just another company, and this is with Uphold, which is a pretty decent exchange. Like in the beginning, I thought they were too complicated. They did give you a seed phrase back then, but now they're like any other centralized exchange out there, which works pretty good. So if I help a member here get set up with a crypto exchange, it's a platform to be able to buy, sell crypto like today now. I refer them to either Cash App, Coinbase, or Uphold. Those are your most user-friendly interfaces you can use. But again, they're all completely centralized, and also their customer service sucks, so that is not so useful. But the whole website and everything to do it is pretty intuitive. It's like, oh, here, let's add a card. I want to buy crypto. I want to sell crypto. I want to move it to my own wallet. It makes it simple for you. But let's see this little update they got going on with Uphold, because I'm interested. So Uphold, a fintech company offering on-chain finance solutions, yesterday announced that it will integrate with the Exactly protocol. Now, this will enable its customers to earn yield or excess credit through their cryptocurrencies such as XRP and Bitcoin. Now, launching in December, the service will initially be available in Florida. Hey, Florida, so I can probably do it. And Latin America. Further expansion in the U.S. is planned in Q1 2026. I did just cheer for the Florida one, but if I do a loan for Bitcoin, everything, I'm going through the club. But the service is set to increase the utility of a major cryptocurrency aside from merely just being a store of value. Now, this is similar to Bitcoin Hyper, a project that aims to expand Bitcoin's utility via its Layer 2 network. Now, Uphold is to simplify borrowing for traditional banks. So in a post on X, Uphold quoted its CEO, Simon McLaughlin, who says that the integration with the Exactly protocol will enable customers to borrow against or earn yield on their digital assets anytime without credit checks and at lower rates than the traditional bank. Now, here is the post on Twitter that Uphold did. So with our integration of the Exactly protocol, we're removing the barriers to on-chain credit and lending, so you can borrow against or earn yield on your digital assets anytime without credit checks at lower rates than even the traditional bank. Now, through this service, customers will be able to get more out of their crypto holdings, according to McLaughlin. In a statement on Business Insider, that's because they'll be able to unlock more out of their digital assets aside from merely waiting for their value to appreciate. Now, Uphold will support several digital assets when its service launches in December. These include Circle and Ethereum, along with XRP and BTC. Now, Bitcoin Hyper is unlocking your Bitcoin potential. Now, I don't really know much about Hyper at all. I've never done a deep dive research on it. I actually didn't even know Bitcoin was in its name. I just always been seeing Hyper a lot. But similar to Uphold's approach to expanding the utility of major cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin Hyper will also unlock what your BTC is capable of. As it is, a Bitcoin is only good as a store of value. This means that you can use it for more advanced applications such as staking. Now, Bitcoin Hyper is set to change that when it launches its Layer 2 network. It will employ a canonical bridge that will allow you to send your Bitcoin from the main Bitcoin network to the Layer 2 and use it for various applications, including staking, trading, and interacting with dApps. Now, if you think your Bitcoin is valuable now, imagine how much more valuable it will become when you're finally able to unlock its true potential. Now, plus, the Layer 2 will integrate Solana's virtual machine. Doing so will deliver Solana-level speeds and low transaction costs that will be necessary for using your Bitcoin for more advanced applications. Now, to get the most of Bitcoin Hyper, you need to hold its native token, the Hyper token. While you can use it to pay for transaction fees, it also provides you with additional perks, including governance rights and access to exclusive features on the Layer 2. But for now, you can buy Hyper tokens via the official Bitcoin Hyper pre-sale page. Each one costs a very affordable 0.013 cents, which can also be staked to earn a 47% PA. Now, I personally would not do that. Why? It's just that 47%. It sounds too good to be true. And that's like, there's sayings in crypto all the time, like, not your keys, not your coins, hence why we keep our crypto in our own self-custody wallets. Don't hold all your eggs in one basket. If you have quite a bit of crypto, use Hyper in multiple wallets. And then also, I like to stick to that saying, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So that 47% just seems too good to me. Like, honestly, if I'm looking at staking, I'm looking at 8% to 20% as my safe zones when it comes to staking. Anything beyond that, I speculative on it. So again, and this is Hyper. It's like 1 cent. It's not Bitcoin. It's just another token created out there. So yeah, so do it at your own cost, guys, if you want to actually do it. But me, I would not stake this coin because, I don't know, whenever we do get an altcoin season, I want my coins. I'm not sure how their staking process even works. Some staking requires like 30 days lockup period. Some are just instantaneous where you just click unstake, you wait for a block confirmation, boom, it's free for you. So I would definitely do more research into this if you do get involved with it. Just realize these unlock staking levels. So if you do it, see how long it would take to unstake it. Because if a bull run hits and you want to take profit, oh no, my coins are staked and I got to wait 30 days and the price can totally change after that. So take a look at the unlock schedule. And also really read the white paper, see what these guys are, look at the creators, see who's actually following. I know Hyper is big out there and everything, but yeah, this is that 47%, I'm not sure. But let's continue on. So you can also hodl tokens if you prefer. This is ideal if you want your investment to appreciate further. According to the Bitcoin Hyper price prediction, the token has the potential to go 10x and hit a high of 20 cents by 2026, and even $1.50 by 2030. Now, those are some pretty crazy predictions right there from this article. But you need to hurry, though, as there's another price increase happening in a few hours. So if you want to lock in Hyper's current price now, it is time. I'm making a class presentation for him already on how to spot a scam, and just like those words right there just tell me it's a scam. Well, it's not really a scam, but it's just like if somebody's trying to stress urgency to you, it might be a scam. So just look at the signs, take them as it is. It probably isn't a scam, but when I hear the urgency, well, let's see. So you need to hurry, but when you do, you'll be able to be a part of the growing number of investors supporting the project to date. So the pre-sale has raised over 25 million so far, easily making it one of the year's best crypto pre-sales. That's proof enough of the buzz that the pre-sale has generated since it began. So yeah, so Uphold will be utilizing Hyper's borrowing features, I guess, or is there? Like, I didn't get that piece of here in this article. I just know they're utilizing, what was it? The opportunity. Uphold will be using Exactly protocol. Yeah, the Exactly protocol to borrow against or earn yield on it. And yeah, you'll be able to use it against XRP, Bitcoin, and I guess they might be using the staking side of it all for Hyper. But yeah, so that's what's going on with Uphold. Like, if you want to give it a try and let me know how it works, please do, because if anything, if I'm borrowing or getting yield on any of my crypto, it's through the club, and you guys should definitely take advantage of all of our programs if you haven't done so yet. Now let's continue on with the news. Let's see what else is happening in the altcoin space. Looks like Zcash has surpassed 2021 peaks as traders bet on privacy's revival. So Zcash has returned to its prominence as traders position ahead of its halving and renewed appetite for the privacy-focused. Now Zcash, this privacy token, really pumped within the last, was it month? Here, let me go over there. I think I had it looked up at one point. Let's see, Zcash. Yeah, this has literally gone from like $50 all the way up to $300. So literally a 5x right now. It's at 330. And how long did it take to get here? Hold on, let's let this data load up. So here we go. It's loading. Come on, give us that map. So yeah, so literally it just started. Let's go to the month cycle. Let's see. Yep, so here we go. So like literally a month ago, the price was sitting around $5 to $50, maybe 69, and now we're at 330. So literally a 5x since then. So like, yeah, the privacy coins too. This is also a big narrative coming around. So again, I feel like our altcoin season was delayed by a year. We've already seen a lot of narratives come and go. So the meme coins had their run. ETFs was a big news and a narrative there. AI hasn't really had its run yet. I don't think it really has yet, but AI still could be good for the coming up cycle. Privacy coins are going to be big, as we see right now. Like we're kind of seeing telltale signs right now just with this one coin. So there's still other privacy coins out there as well. But then also, I believe prediction markets, decentralized exchanges, those narratives will still come around. But let's read through this article and hear about this just uptick, like what's causing it. So let's see. Zcash has blasted past its 2021 peak following a 30-day triple-digit rally, driven by the convergence of speculative hype and renewed focus on privacy. Now, Zcash has climbed from a low of $54 to around $372 in just a month's time, positioning it as one of the market's top performers. Now, that's a 11.5% higher than its May 8th, 2021 price, closing that off at $319. Now, the asset is still down 88% from its all-time high of $3,000. I didn't know that was its all-time high. That was set nearly 9 years ago, according to CoinGecko's data. Now, the market's underlying volatility and bullish settlement were reflected in prediction markets. Murad-owned Decrypt's parent company, Dastan, where the chance of Zcash hitting 369 was resolved after the token hit its all-time high on Sunday. Now, Zcash's rise can be attributed to a perfect storm of catalysts, including the upcoming November halving, renewed interest in privacy coins amid rising surveillance concerns, and a viral $10,000 price call from Arthur Hayes. Siobhan Thurcraw, CEO of Bayou Coin, told Decrypt. So we got two guys predicting that, but again, Arthur Hayes has also been predicting some other stuff as well, so 10,000 maybe not. But the halving is expected to slash the miner's block reward by half, from 3.125 to 1.5625 Zcash tokens on November 18th. Now, drivers that initially triggered a volatile breakout in the first week of October included endorsements from prominent investors like Naval Ravikant and ex-Coinbase engineer and Helios CEO Mert Mumtaz. Now, Grayscale's decision to allow eligible investors to gain exposure to Zcash token has helped push the token's uptrend in the second half of this month. Now, Decrypt's previous reportedly on that the renewed interest in privacy tokens has also lifted the broader sector, with Monero and Dash gaining 9.1% and 12.5% respectively over the past week as traders rotate into older anonymity-focused assets. Now, privacy is back in focus as global regulations tighten and digital surveillance debates heat up. Thurcraw added that Zcash, despite being an older coin, offers a clear, simple privacy narrative, and with its halving near, traders found an easy, liquid way to express that theme. Still, Thurcraw cautioned that the rally appears to be driven more by speculation than fundamental growth, citing a limited increase in sheer transactions. So yeah, so he's even calling it like this isn't fundamentals going on right now. It's just more speculation that people are just jumping on in and going with it. So might not hold. But the next leg hinges on how miners and investors react post-halving and on whether the privacy narrative can sustain real user growth beyond just pure speculation and trigger a sell the news reversal, Thurcraw said. So yeah, so I guess that's what's going on with Zcash out there. If you're holding on to it since last month, way to go on that 5x. Maybe take that profit and move it into Bitcoin. That's how I would do. Or you can keep playing the game. Or again, what's always smart to do with people out there is they take out their initial offering, their initial bet, or yeah, their initial investment, and then they leave the rest in there just to let it run. Let's see where this can go. So that's always something good to do. Like you've already hit that 5x. Like usually that's when you want to do it. It's like when you hit like a 2 or 3x, pull the initial out, let the rest ride. If you want to smooth those around, go for it. But that's what usually takes place. But yeah, Zcash is surpassing all-time highs and peaks right now, so way to go. Now let's move on to our final news article of the day, where Bored Apes metaverse game Other Side is launching with an Amazon NFT drop. Now, the Bored Ape Yacht Club creator will soon launch the social and interactive hub for its Other Side metaverse, complete with an Amazon avatar. So I guess these guys are still in it. They're still here. Like, I never had a Bored Ape NFT. I never got a CryptoPunk NFT. Like, because again, that was all hype during that last cycle of 2021, and it was like, no, these NFTs have no utility behind it. Like, I understood like 99% of these NFTs out there like are completely useless, just a JPEG art, or you're a part of a community with it. But some out there did actually hold value and usefulness behind it, whether it be a token lock to gain access to a website that you offer some type of, I don't know, class or education on. Like, you really want to control who gains access to that data. Like, NFTs are great as digital keys to unlock information for whoever has the NFT can gain the info, not just anybody in the public. So yeah, so that's why I always thought like NFTs should actually be used for in usefulness. But like with this stuff, But let's hear about this, what they're still doing, trying to just stay relevant. That's how I'm calling it. But Yuga Labs' Other Side is opening up the Coda Nexus, a major social hub and the living center of its Bored Ape Yacht Club themed metaverse. On November 12th, the firm announced its annual Ape Fest event in Las Vegas over the weekend. The open-world metaverse game has been in development since 2022, having multiple play tests and launching experimental game mode trials as it prepares to make a splash as an always-on, ever-evolving world. Now, the Nexus launch and social hub is just the first of the world's three-layer approach. According to a newly shared release video, it is followed by a gaming layer filled with quests and battles built by developers, independent creators, and Other Side Development Kit ODK, a toolkit for building and publishing creators within the game. Now, make no mistake, this isn't just a release, it's the foundation for a platform built for the future, the video says. So, in addition to the world launch, Yuga Labs also shared that the Other Side will be on the front page of Amazon Gaming, promoting its metaverse brand to the global retailers that millions of users use. Now, the firm will collaborate with Amazon to release an exclusive co-branded Voyager character called Boximus that can explore the Other Side metaverse, with purchase available on the Other Side brand store starting on Thursday. Now, Amazon has over 300 million users, and we're going to be selling digital assets to all of them, said Yuga Labs Chief Creator Officer Michael Figs on stage at ApeFest. Now, Yuga is also working with artist Daniel Arsham on limited edition 300-piece Voyager collection that blends fine art with the interactive digital collectibles evolving over time. Now, the Bored Ape Yacht Club creator has landed other notable collaborations for its Other Side project in the past, including partnering with Gucci in April 2023 to launch the Other Side themed jewelry. Now, the firm's metaverse had a massive 2022 launch that generated more than $560 million in sales in less than 24 hours, on the top of burning $157 million in Ethereum after it created so much frenzy on the blockchain. Now, last year, Yuga offloaded some of its other gaming properties to focus even deeper on its Other Side metaverse plans, and more recently partnered with its acquired CryptoPunks, Meebits, and Moobirds IP to reinforce or refocus on the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So, wait, did they purchase those properties? Wait, hold on. They offloaded some of their other game properties. Oh, they offloaded it. So the company used to be behind, so CryptoPunks, Meebits, Moonbirds. So they offloaded that just to focus more on the Bored Ape Yacht Club side. I guess they figured these would be more popular compared to the other guys out there. But yeah, so they are partnering with Amazon. There'll be an NFT drop, the metaverse. Again, this narrative was all last cycle. We haven't really had a metaverse narrative. I don't see it coming back this year, but you never know. So they're still going to be working on that. Again, when it comes to the metaverse, it's just got to be fun, very user-friendly, and not even know that you're really using crypto at all. So we'll see how the metaverse still evolves. Like, I don't think the metaverse is going anywhere. I think it was just too early when people were investing in it. in it and all, but it will have its moment in time. I think so, because again, the future is digital. Like when you want to hang out at a digital cafe and hang out with friends, we've kind of had that with World of Warcraft. Like people all over the world befriending people online. There's that one kid who passed away, and then all his online friends came, and his parents thought he didn't have any. So like the online world is a great way to communicate with people, be friends with people, get in relationships. Be careful with relationships one's online. That's where a lot of scams come from. But no, it's like a lot of stuff happens online, and the metaverse is like, it's going to come here. It's just, it's not the right time for it yet. But that is it though for all the news I have for you. Let's take a look at our fear and greed index chart, see where we're at there, as well as the other coins before we close up. So let's see, our fear and greed index is currently, last I checked, was at a 39. Let's see if it's still holding that. Should be this one. Yes, so we are still at a 39. So we're fear. We're making our way to the neutral territory. All last week, people were very, very fearful. But again, when people are fearful, it's a great time to buy. When people are greedy, that's when you want to take some second look and go, market may be due for a correction. Let me just move this aside now. If it corrects, get back in lower. Now I got more. But yeah, so Bitcoin is currently at 111,341 at the time of this recording. Ethereum's at $3,971. XRP is still sitting at $2.62. Been a while since it was at that $3 range. Solana's at 195. BNB still above 1,000. And Dogecoin, the number one meme coin out there, is at 19 cents. So is Dogecoin going to have another run up? I don't know, but I don't think Doge is ever going to go anywhere because it is dual mined with Litecoin, and I don't think Litecoin is ever going to go anywhere. So yeah, but that is it though. That is the news. That's what's going on. So everyone, I hope everyone enjoyed the show, got some useful information out of it. And again, I'm leaving here in Dallas in a little bit, but that shouldn't stop you from come visiting this club. This place is awesome. We got Thomas here as our operator. He's going to do a fantastic job getting this place running. And yeah, guys, if you want some workspace here, yeah, we have offices to rent out to you guys. So yeah, give this club a call. We got lots of events going on at all of our clubs, not just here. Like tonight, Thomas is going to be interviewing the Enthraka company, which is scaling blockchain for businesses out there. What else is going on this week? Tomorrow, we got technically 3 events. We have our crypto class on how to spot a crypto scam at 1:30 Eastern time. So if you want to be a part of that class, join the crypto club. We sent out a newsletter with that link out there. And then we have 2 meetups going on. So in Sarasota, we're having our crypto meetup at 6 o'clock Eastern time. And that one, I think Nathan titled it, Don't Buy Crypto. So that's going to be a fun conversation we have on there for what that topic is. And then also tomorrow night is in our Nashville club. They are having their Bitcoin and barbecue meetup at 5 o'clock, I believe. No, I think it's 4 o'clock. So yeah, stop by the Nashville club for some barbecue, Bitcoin knowledge, and all that. So there's so much stuff going on at all of our clubs. Stay up to date on our calendar, follow all of our social medias, and also give us a like and subscribe on any platform you're on, whether it's my YouTube channel, Crypto Sherpa, or our BBTV channel. If you need help finding that channel, which has all of our shows, Bitcoin Ben, my show, Godfrey and Bitcoin in Nashville, go into YouTube and search up BBTV-BTC, and that will bring us up. Until we get more subscribers on that channel, then BBTV will be just suffice. But everyone, have an awesome Wednesday. Keep stacking those sats, keep hodling, never sell your Bitcoin, and I will be back tomorrow at noon for some more crypto news. So peace, guys. Have an awesome day.
What if I told you a truck driver cracked the code to building a crypto empire? Meet Bitcoin Ben. He went from driving 18-wheelers to creating 6 different ways for regular people to stack Bitcoin and build wealth. This isn't just another crypto course. This is a complete ecosystem where you earn while you learn. First up, the confidential bulk purchase program. Get Bitcoin at wholesale prices through group buying power. Then there's Home to HODL. Convert your home equity directly into Bitcoin instead of cash. Need funding? The Loans for Bitcoin program gets you the capital to buy more crypto. Want passive income? Private Key Capital puts your Bitcoin to work. Hungry for something different? Bitcoin Ben's tokenized beef lets you invest in real cattle backed by blockchain technology. And if you want to mine? Bitcoin Ben's mining program gets you started with the right equipment and knowledge. But here's the kicker. Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club pays you to learn. Earn 10% on direct referrals, 5% on second level, 2% on third level. This might be the only membership where you make more than you pay. Ben went from 10 years behind the wheel to becoming the world's most unlikely crypto expert. Now he's sharing everything through live training, community events, and proven systems that work. Ready to stop watching from the sidelines? Join Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club today and start stacking sats while building your financial future. Your truck driving days are over. Your crypto empire starts now.